Hello, I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House. So in today's tiny house video, we're going to be installing the tiny compost toilet door. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is just get this thing set in here. Make sure it's going to fit. Yep, it's a close fit, but that's what we're looking for. So, I think I'm going to use a screwdriver and chisel here, which are about the same thickness. And that's going to just get this whole thing up off the bottom down here, so that whenever we hang it, it won't be rubbing the bottom. So now I want to mark where these hinges need to be cut out. So I'm just going to use a pencil for that. Okay, so the top of the first hinge here is right here. And down here is the next one. So I'm going to get this cut out to the size of the hinge. I just happen to have a spare hinge. Didn't know how many I would need, so we get to use this one as our hinge template here. Now I'm going to use a razor blade and score along where this hinge is going to go. Okay, and now a long ways here. Okay, now we'll see if we can chisel this some. Not exactly the most comfortable spot to be sitting here. Moving along pretty quick. This is really the most time I've ever spent with a chisel. So I watched a guy on YouTube take his chisel and just work by hand. And that does seem to work pretty good, surprisingly. Okay, I think I have that pretty well to size. This thing fits in here real snug. So I'm going to take my pencil here and mark out the holes so that we can do a little bit of drilling in here so these screws can be set. Time to get this thing hung. So I'm gonna get this in the general spot here, and I've got some scrap blocks here, hoping that I can use to prop this thing up on. Alright, get another one in. Alright, now we're making progress. I guess this will show us how well I positioned these hinges here. Maybe off by just a hair. Huh? No, I think that's about right actually. Just have to get the weight of the door up. Let's get one more started before I lift this up here. Check this out. Closes really well. I'm impressed with that. Now we're not quite done. Have to put some strips in here so the door will butt up against and prevent air from going in. And then I have to install the catch for the latch here. So let's get to it. So I've cut a few little pieces here that I'm going to use so that the door will close against them. So I'm just going to set them in here against the side. Alright, I want this to be able to, of course the door has to close, so let's see how well that does. Yeah. Alright, I think they can come forward just a hair. Of course I'll be putting some foam on this so it'll prevent air and water from getting through. So I've got a 3/32 drill bit here. I'm just putting some pilot holes in. All the sides and then in the bottom as well. And the top. Then I'm using these 2.5-inch screws to get this attached here. I think my drill battery's about dead. Yeah. Maybe we can get them in here though. Okay, the last thing we're going to do today on this door, get it closed here and hold the latch, or this piece here, and then do a little marking. Okay. So with this thing, I'm pretty sure you're supposed to attach it like this, so the bolt slides in here. That way you can't get to the screws to unscrew it. But honestly, if someone feels the need to get into my compost toilet area, then feel free to unscrew this. Everything else will be locked up. I can really feel the wind coming through the building right now. It'll be interesting to see how it does with this door put on here. Okay, this is the first time I've closed the door. See how well it works. Nice. So I've got a lock for this. Let me go get that real quick. How nice is that? So I bought this really basic lock here. Figured it'd be perfect for keeping this closed. Ta-da! A little bit of give in there, but I think with that foam, it'll be just right. Well, that was fun. Actually turned out better than I was expecting. Didn't really have all that high of hopes for being able to install a door on a hinge by myself for the first time, but it worked. So Can't wait to get the front door on next, and that way I'll be able to do a lot of inside stuff. Well, thanks for watching this video. I'm Seth Johnson with Land a House, and I will see you next time. Bye. Here for now. We'll have to find the studs.